And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about ready to roll. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. And a new season is officially underway. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
That's the ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Man at second. That's just misses, and now it's 3-2.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. The throw comes in too late, and a run scores.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Stepping in, Samuel Basallo. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Barger settles underneath it. One down. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Ball.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Reaches out for the tag. 2 away now.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Now a chance for Colton Cowser. And another ball.
Outside.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
No, he's in there.
Save. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Bottom of the first. And getting the start for Baltimore, Kyle Bradish. Digging in, Ernie Clement.
Number 22, Ernie Clement.
Hey!
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That's a ball. Hey!
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading.
Rudder takes off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Pitch out, but no action. Clement gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Rudder goes again. And it remains 2-2. Rudder on the move again. Swing and a miss.
No, he didn't miss.
Safe. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Bounced out to short. Henderson. There's one. Out towards left center. O'Neill on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at Rogers Center. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ball in.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Second baseman Jackson Holliday.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Yeah, that's fouled off. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, bases empty. And next for the Orioles, Leody Taveras. Fouled off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. Base hit. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the second. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Encarnacion Strand checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Way back there. It's got a chance. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Henderson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. Here in Toronto on opening day, and Siggy, Jays fans have returned to Rogers Center for the first time since the Game 7 loss of the World Series.
Yeah, you just had to bring it up, didn't you, Boog?
It's sort of my job.
Oh, what a series that was. So great for baseball. It's too bad a team had to lose it.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Sanchez in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, didn't go. Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. Now all even up. And that's too high. Runner on the goal. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Got him swinging. Back now in Toronto. On to the 3rd inning. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Gets him to chase after that one. Fought off foul. And ball one. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job.
Flips it. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And here is Colton Cowser. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. First pitch swinging.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here on opening day. Fires over to Guerrero. That is the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Yohendrick Pinango. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. There's a line drive to left field. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Yeah!
There's the strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. as we go to the top of the fourth. Leading off, Jackson Holiday. Way out front for strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ah, that hit him.
That ball got him right
and the
there.
leadoff man is
Perfect.
aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Leody Taveras.
Strike two.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
In the dirt. One and two here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Sliced hard but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 on, 1 out. That one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Foul off down the right side. The Orioles trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Basallo swings through it for strike 1. And that one fouled off. Man at second.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And that is that. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder, George Springer.
That one
Ball
inside. Ball 1.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Out towards right center field. 2 away. Addison Barger will hit next. Fly to right his first time.
Addison Barger.
That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg.
Now pitching.
Chase Lee takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Westburg, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Back up the, that got him. The throw is still in time, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. Foul ball there. Comes up empty. And he dodges that fastball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with it.
Clement to Jimenez. Over to first, safe. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Jackson Holiday.
Ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's the 0-2. Tap back to the mound. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop, 3rd strike. 1 down. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. In the air to left center. Taveras should have this one. 2 away now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
No,
Checks
he's
over to
safe.
first. Back safely. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has a tendency to get out of his zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him. That ends. Back here at Rogers Center, top 6. Here's Leody Taveras. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to...
Hauls it in for the out.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Clement. The flip. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Line drive. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 5-0.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Laser to the gap should score the run. Way back there. Alonso is waved home. In comes the run from second. In there. He's safe.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
At the plate, Jordan Westburg. Base hit. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Runner from second crosses the plate.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Westburg leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Okamoto whips it across, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball still 0-2. This one in the air center field. Taveras on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Pitching for
Coming on
Baltimore,
for the Orioles,
number
Cam
7,
Sanders.
Cam
He's into the game with
Sanders.
the bases empty.
Hey!
Oh, 0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Two down, bases empty. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Out towards right center field. And that is that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script. For a moment.
Come game.
Were we on? A new arm into the game. The righty, number 62.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the 0-1. Fouled off left side. The Orioles up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. On a line. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. That gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Encarnacion Strand in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Late on that fastball. Flips it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
Right fielder, George Springer.
That one fouled off. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And a breaking ball misses outside. Tap back to the mound. To first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Right side and foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk digs in now, 1 for 2. This to third, and it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
That one misses. Ball one.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Smash that one through the...
New pitcher now, Yasver Zulueta.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Not in time. He's safe. So bases all loaded up. Yohendrick Pinango next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Sanchez on the run. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Two down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That's back. And that ball is gone. A 2-run homer. Ground ball left side. Ball. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Barger coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Center field, Taveras moving under it, and there's 1 down. In the air, left field, O'Neill under it, and there's 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Guerrero Jr.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that jumps in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-2 to count.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Back now in Toronto. Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill.
that pitch is out.
That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder.
One out man at
Tavares.
first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. Late swing, foul to the left. And now the 0-1. The flip, nicely done
Got
for
him.
the out.
That's an out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring
For
position.
the Orioles, the designated hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The Orioles up big in this one here at the top of the ninth.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And that is that. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Digging in, George Springer.
George Springer.
And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Strikes him out with 100.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Addison Barger.
Zulueta throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Kirk in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. They're down to their final strike. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
And that one almost hit him. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Breaking ball,
That
and
hit
that got him.
First base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder,
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 0-1 down. In the dirt. Goes to second.
He's
Save.
safe.
And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles take the season opener and move to 1-0. 10-2 the final in this one. as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire